Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is SYAFIKA binti KHALID. I'm from KM 2286B and my student ID is 2019-665-624. So my supervisor is Madam MARHAPIZAH binti ISMAIL. So I'm going to present my Viva, and my research title is Lecturer'S Ethical Behaviour at Uitm Seri Iskandar. Ethical behaviour is in interpersonal, professional and academic relationship as well as research and scholarly pursuit. Ethical behaviour is defined as honesty, fairness and equity. Individuals and groups of people are treated with dignity, diversity and respect in ethical behaviour. Other ethical obligations in practice, professional service, delivery and research are not excluded by this definition. Individuals and professional relationships can be recognized by having ethical behaviour. Problem statement is the difference in knowledge, abilities and attitudes between students and their teachers in the subject area, as well as the desire of students to achieve particular goals. Second, individuals who are independent or constrained relationship with the researcher or lecturer itself are seen as captive participants if their capacity to give informed consent is impaired or constrained by the vulnerable to the researcher's authority. The last problem statement that have been discussed is teachers or lecturer moral need to act in their pupil best interests and relationship inherent aspects of trust serve as a medium. So for the research question is, what is the ethical behavior that intend respondent in the organization? The second question, does respect between colleagues influence the lecturer's ethical behavior at Uitm Seri Iskandar? And the third one, does professional relationship with students influence the lecturer's ethical behavior at Uitm Seri Iskandar? And the fourth, does effective communication influence the lecturer's ethical behavior at Uitm Seri Iskandar? And the last one, what does the dominant factors influence the lecturer's ethical behavior at Uitm Seri Iskandar? According to Dr. Thomas Mahan, 2019, in the workplace, ethic is defined as a moral code that directs employees' behavior in terms of what is right and wrong, in terms of conduct and decision making. Ethical decision making in the workplace considers the individual employee's best interests as well as the best interests of those who are impacted. Individual employees frequently struggle with the latter part of the term, effective communication, if the process of exchanging ideas, thought, knowledge and information in order to get the greatest possible result. Simply said, it is the sender presentation of his or her points of view in the most understandable manner for the receiver. Many universities have a lecturer rank, albeit the meaning of the phrase differs from nation to country. It often refers to a full-time or part-time academic aspirant. Next, professional relationship is formed between two or more professionals who adhere to a set of agreed upon parameters. Employees who work at the same company are more likely to form this type of bond. It is nevertheless feasible to make contact at different companies and organizations, both within and outside of your fields of expertise. Next is respectful treatment of all employees at all levels was evaluated as extremely important by 70% of those polled, making it the most important factors in total job satisfaction. In order to investigate and understand well regarding the relationship between effective communication and the lecturer's ethical behavior at Uitm Seri Iskandar, this conceptual framework will provide an understanding on whether independent variables have a significant association with the lecturer's ethical behavior. The independent variables are effective communication, developing professional relationship and respect among colleagues. Meanwhile, the dependent variable is the lecturer's ethical behavior at the workplace.
Assalamualaikum, my name is NORAZMAN. Now we move to the research methodologies. The data collection approach was accomplished by using a web-based service, which is Google Form. Researchers conducted an electronic questionnaire-based survey among 207 lecturers, and we developed a questionnaire consisting of 5 constructs, which is used the 5-point Likert scale from 1 strongly disagree to 5 strongly strongly agree. In this study, the unit of analysis is focused on individual, which is specific on lecturers' ethical behavioral in Uitm Seri Iskandar. For the sample size in this study, the lecturers at Uitm Seri Iskandar, Perak is around 477. The researcher will select the sample size about 207 sample. For sampling techniques, the most suitable sampling that can be used in this study is simple random sampling. This is because lecturers' answer are more knowledgeable and the data collected can be accurate data, and the researcher want to know what influence lecturers' ethical behavior in Uitm Seri Iskandar. Data can be collected in a number of different ways. The most popular way is to conduct surveys. The survey can be conducted in a variety of ways. This study will employ the Google form on finding and influence of lecturers' ethical behavior at Uitm Seri Iskandar. Before sharing the questionnaire and sending to the target group, we conducted a pilot study with 50 people. The results will show evidence of the validity and reliability of the instrument used. For the overview of questionnaire, it consists of 5 parts, which part A is demographic profile, part B is the dependent variable, and part C, D, and E is on independent variables. The pilot study will be done by distributing the questionnaire for 50 respondents, and the collected data after that will be analyzed by using the Cronbach alpha value. Cronbach alpha coefficient is a reliability coefficient that shows how well the items in a set are positively corresponded to one another. According to Sakaran 2013, the Cronbach coefficient alpha, which is greater than or equal to 0.5, was recommended suitable to use for each scale. In this study, the reliability of all scale will be used and assessed through SPSS version 20. After running the data, the result shows that all the dependent and independent variable was reliable. For the finding, the table above shows a summary of demographic profile of the respondents. We have 4 aspects referred to: gender, age, education, and faculty. So this is the result for demographic of the respondent. For the first objective, that the descriptive statistic is shown in the first table. Based on the result, the mean value is 22.4010 and the standard deviation is 1.99236. The result of the second objective shows that the correlation value between effective communication and lecturers' ethical behavior is R equal 0.884. It shows a very good relationship between effective communication and lecturers' ethical behaviors. The significant value is 0.000. Therefore, there is a significant relationship between effective communication and lecturers' ethical behavior at Uitm Seri Iskandar. Now, results of the third objective shows that the correlation value between professional relationship with students and lecturers' ethical behavior is R equal of 0.879. It shows a very good relationship between professional relationship with students and lecturers' ethical behaviors. The significant value is 0.000. Therefore, there is a significant relationship between professional relationship with students and lecturers' ethical behaviors at Uitm Seri Iskandar. Results of the fourth objective shows that the correlation value between respect between cliques and lecturers' ethical behaviors is R equal 0.899. It shows a very good relationship between respect between cliques and the lecturers' ethical behaviors. The significant value is 0.000. Therefore, there is a significant relationship between respect between cliques and lecturers' ethical behaviors at Uitm Seri Iskandar. For the last objective, based on the last table of all factors, it perceived that respect between cliques have the highest beta standardized coefficient, which is 0.413. Therefore, based on the analysis, respect between cliques is the most significant factor influence the lecturers' ethical behavior at Uitm Seri Iskandar, Perak.
So based on the research objective, the result shows that there is significant and half relationship between effective communication and ethical behavior among lecturers in Uitm Seri Iskandar. And for the second research objective, the result shows that there is significant and half relationship between professional relationship with students and ethical behaviour among lecturers in Uitm Seri Iskandar. And for the third research objective, the result shows that there is significant end relationship between respect between colleagues and lecturers' ethical behaviour in Uitm Seri Iskandar. And for the last research objective shows that these factors examined among lecturers in Uitm Seri Iskandar has found that the most influential factors for respect between colleagues. Moreover, the researchers highlight several limitations that have been faced to complete the study over the course of research. These obstacles faced by researchers have consumed time and affected the completion of the studies. The first one is method apply, scope of discussion, and procedure. As to be concluded, the correlation analysis has been used to examine the relationship among variables provided in this study. From the finding, all four independent variables are significantly related to factors influencing ethical behavior of lecturers. By using multiple regression, respect between colleagues is the most influential factors among the other independent variables. This is because there is strong positive relationship between respect between colleagues and connected to the ethical behavior of lecturers. Preferred respect between colleagues because it's found that respect between colleagues is important to ensure a higher level of ethical behavior. Hopefully, there is contribution that this research can give towards the lecturer's ethical behaviors factors can be used for future research reference.